Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Welcome back to the most prestigious game show in the whole world. Say it with me, the No Game Show! As you all know, my name is Little to Gain, Nothing to Lose, and I will be your host for tonight's show. Yesterday, I asked you, dear audience, to submit your questions for our beloved guest stars for tonight, and we have collected millions of submissions overnight. We cannot thank you enough for your participation in tonight's show. However, only a select few questions will be answered by our guests. Time constraint and all that. Who will be the lucky few, I wonder? Well then, without further ado, let's welcome our guests for tonight's show, shall we? Let us all welcome the Iterators! First and foremost, the administrator of the Downpour Local Group, the one and only Looks to the Moon!
Hello everyone, it is an honor to be within all of your presence today. As a representative of my colony, I thank you all for inviting me and my little group to the show. May the moon light your silent night.
Our next guest, the ever-intelligent, the ever-prideful Iterator with a very strong colony culture, 7 Red Suns!
Greetings, everyone. It is my honor to be here representing my colony. May the sun shine upon you.
Next in line, the cheerful, comical, and abundance of entertainment of the entire local group. No significant harassment!
Good evening to all you beautiful people in the studio, in the trams, in the halls, in the bedroom, and even in their void bath watching this show instead of doing anything else. Are you ready to have a good show?
Might have some competition here. Good to have you on, No Significant Harassment.
Don't worry about me, coach. I'm just here to have some good times. Oh, and may the earth hold you grounded.
Very fascinating. Next one, the mysterious gush of wind chasing wind.
Greetings, everyone. I am honored to be within your presence.
Aw, hell nah, we ain't doing this now. All of you cheers! Yeah! Woo!
That was unnecessary.
No, it was necessary, Gray. If they want us here, they get everyone, including you.
Let's just get this done, shall we?
Very well. May you be as free as the wind.
That was lovely. Next one, we have the passionate problem solver, neighbor of Looks to the Moon, 5 Pebbles!
Greetings. I do not have a colony motto. Mottos became obsolete with the migration of people to newer iterators. As their mottos mixed with each other, people became indifferent to it, and thus I was built without a motto in mind.
Pebbles, be sincere now.
I am. I'm always sincere.
Interesting fact! And lastly, our final guest is the newest and latest construction from the Downpour Local Group. Give a round of applause to Unparalleled Innocence!
Hi. My name is Unparalleled Innocence. Nice to meet all of you. And I also don't have a motto. I hope you guys are okay with that.
You're doing great, sweetie. Don't worry.
You're doing great! Alright, everyone. All 6 of our guests are present and looking fabulous. Looks to the moon. Are you and your local group ready?
Well, we were built to answer questions, from the smallest to the biggest ones. So, yes, we are. Give it to us, host.
Alright then. Say it with me, dear audience. It's time for the No Guilt Show! Our first question is from 11 Twigs of the pages of One Intelligence Colony, who asks, "Hello, I just have one question. Why are the iterators' names so weird? Specifically, No Significant Harassment and 5 Pebbles. What does No Significant Harassment even mean? Why is it such a tongue twister? And 5 Pebbles? Why specifically 5? Moon's name is cool sounding, but you're just 5 Pebbles. That's pretty weird."
Is that our first question?
Yes, it is.
That's a dumb...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Twigs. That is a lot of twigs you got there. 11? What? Why the hell do you need so many twigs? What are you, camping? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love camping. I used to roam around my facility grounds with my overseers and take pictures of other purpose organisms around, and, I really liked...
Sig, please stop harassing them for asking a question.
Good one, Moon. Stop looking at the moon, okay?
This is going to be a long, cold night.
Well, there's no need to worry. There will be 7 red suns to keep us warm.
Hey, come on, buddy.
I can feel my neurons degrading from this first question.
I kind of like my name.
Our next question is from 3 Dots Astray of the 500 Sorrowful Wishes Colony, who asks, "Two looks to the moon. What are your favorite plants, and who is the best iterator to talk to from the local group?"
Ooh, my favorite plant has to be the beautiful palms that grew all over the upper and western side of our facility ground. I mean, just look at the images of them. My administrator once gave me a small palm plant just the size of my palm, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. My other candidates would be the dandelion peaches, and the now unfortunately extinct blinking flowers that once grew abundantly around my superstructure.
Wonderful! And the best iterator to talk to from your local group would be?
Oh, I love talking to everyone, of course. Everyone here has their own quirks and uniqueness. It makes me feel comfortable and intrigued whenever we interact with each other. I am so grateful to be within a very amazing group. I would talk about every single one of them, but that would take at least a week.
Our next question is from As Above, So Below from the Bell of Gesture Colony, who asks, "To 7 Red Suns, how do you feel about the increasing tensions toward the creation of new iterators, as a solution has still yet failed to have been produced by your kind?"
It seems the tension also slipped its way into the end there. But as is my obligation to answer, I will look beyond it. As everyone in this room knows, the construction of my kind, your home, your only place to live because of the treacherous domain that is the world below, was supposed to end back in Generation 3, dozens of cycles ago. And we all know that through the campaign of 4 rising suns, 1 setting moon, my colony's former 3rd consult, and the current Grand Counselor of Chasing Winds Colony, has resulted in the continuation of the Iterator program. Hence why we have 5 Pebbles and Unparalleled Innocence in our midst today. Now, a lot of people were against that campaign, as yes, we have not found the solution for the great problem. I admit it. Even now, none of us are close to figuring it out. We should be discontinued, right? We didn't do our job, so let's just move on. But the reality is that your kind, our creators, have put yourself on the edge of a cliff through the construction of my kind. The endless downpours, the destruction of ecosystems, the floods, thunderstorms, everything, and all you had to do was move to the top of us just to survive. We are your failures, yet you depend on us to survive. And that's why we are all still here. Not because of the great problem, because we're the only thing keeping you comfortable with repeating the same mistakes from the past. We, the Iterators, will continue to support the solution to the great problem, while you sit back, relax, and watch your failures crawl behind your back.
Shout out to 4 Rising Suns, yo yo!
Our next question is from 8th Jubilee of the Fallen Tower, 9 Disposed Leaves of the Knowing Obetian Ixera Colony, who asked, to know significant harassment, have you found particular interest in any folklore or myths that have found their way amidst you?
Oh snap! I got a good one. Okay, get ready, folks. I'm about to tell you something. So, when it comes to folklore or myths, there are an abundance of them throughout the realm. And I mean, every colony has their own myths and folklore regarding the place, like people, spirits, cycles, etc. But this is one straight from my home, my colony, the area I was built in. Long before my construction, there was an old monk who believed in the cycle, long before the grand cycle belief was a thing, before the grand unification of the benefactors, and the monk believed that the world was a wave. It flows up and down, side to side, following the rhythm of life, and that too many people go against this wave instead of flowing with it. You know, sound familiar, right? So one night, this monk, he had a dream, and a dream of a giant crack in the world that will fracture the world into pieces, and a golden light showed him the way towards this crack. And so he travels to where? To the west. And he kept going and going until he found an ocean. Now, he rented a boat from a sailor, and he sailed the seas with its owner night and day without stopping, and until one night, he found it. The crack between worlds. It was a small trench, not too wide, not too deep. It seems very different from the one in his dream, but the bottom was glowing gold and illuminated. It illuminated the water around it. He realized that his dream could be some kind of like a prophecy, that this crack could become larger and larger until the world splits apart from it. And now he has to make a choice. Does he let the crack become larger and engulf the world? Or does he try to close it?
Does he float with the wave or go against it?
He has a dilemma over his whole belief. Will he strengthen his belief and go home, waiting for the inevitable? Or does he try and close it and save the world? And his answer was simple. My beliefs are my own, but the others deserve their own chance to believe in another. And so with that, he told the sailor to sail back to land and alert the others to close the trench. The sailor asked him what he would do, and the monk didn't answer. All he did was dive into the sea below them without ever resurfacing. All the sailor saw after was a bright flashing light coming from the small trench, and 1 moment later, the glow was gone. The golden light was gone, and the water became normal again. None has ever heard or seen the monk or the trench ever again. And the stories of the monk were buried deep into the local villagers' culture and beliefs. And the locals began to follow his belief, wanting to know more about the cycle and the mysteries behind it. And sooner or later, they would expand their land, and they would scatter around the world, and some settled in a lush jungle before making a settlement there. And that settlement, is now underneath my superstructure. No significant harassment. And that, folks, is the myth of the crack between worlds.
Did you just not make a joke for at least a minute?
I know, right? I always wanted to tell that story to people. It gets them every time.
This is a personal question from me. Is the crack real, or is it just part of the folklore?
I don't know, man. I just thought it was a cool story. Never bothered to learn if it's real or not.
Right. I suppose we should move on to the next question. Our next question is from Two Peaceful Valleys, Riverside Sonata of the Six Stones Afloat Colony, who asked, "You're chasing wind. What is your position on the recent ban of I Can Selves?"
I see them as a non-issue, considering we are in no rush to figure out the great problem.
Wait, hold on a minute. How are you okay with that ban? Without it, we would have had much better and faster processing power than we have now. We could be doing this interview show while also continuing our task of solving the great problem.
Of course, I see the benefit, Pebbles. However, there are thousands of iterators working on the great problem already. Overdriving ourselves with parallel processing just means we get to drain more resources and cause more harm than benefit.
We already harm the world. I don't think it matters anymore.
I was referring to our superstructures. Parallel processing means more heat, which means more water intake and outtake. It means heavier rain, which will cause more maintenance to our legs and underhangs. It could also harm the benefactors that lived on top of us due to the heat that can be released on the clouds. And for that last part, you were built to lessen moon stress of overpopulation. So their safety is your duty first and foremost. You were built as their sanctuary. Maybe you should also make it yours.
Let's just move on.
Our next question is from Six Boulders on High Ground of the Celeste Ruins Colony, who asked, "To Pebbles, what soap do you use?"
Is this a joke? Everyone else has a serious question. Why do you ask me about soap?
I think they mean what kind of treatment do you use to maintain your superstructure, brother?
Oh. Well, I have a tight maintenance schedule due to my position above the true anointed citadel, which is a very important religious landmark of our facility ground. I must always be cleaned and maintained all across my superstructure 24/7, otherwise debris may fall into the citadel, which will bring chaos and havoc across my colony's beliefs and politics. This resulted in my superstructure being more popular for residents to move in from either Moon City or outsiders, because I'm very well maintained and cleaned at all times.
Oh, and I'm happy for you. You've got yourself a great cleanup every day. And I don't have to deal with so many benefactors anymore.
I suppose so, but don't you want...
Keep them. They're happy to live on top of you.
Okay.
Our next question is from Stalks of the Many Fields and Trees of the Flight of Moths Colony, who asked, "To Unparalleled Innocence, considering you're one of the newest members of your local group, how have you gotten along with the others so far?"
This, what is for me? Oh no. I knew I shouldn't have agreed to do this. I'm not prepared to do this.
Just calm down, sweetie. You'll be fine.
Well, I'm doing good so far. Moon is nice. So is Suns and Significant.
Just sing, kiddo.
I'm sorry, Sink. And Gray, I haven't talked too much before, but he's been giving good advice recently. And Pebbles, he's...
Come on, you can say it. He won't bite.
We have no mouths. Besides, I don't care what he thinks.
He's the most truthful iterator I've ever met, and I think he's someone to look up to.
I concur with that notion.
I'd have to agree.
Pebbles, did you put something inside UI's water source?
Sig!
No, Unparalleled Innocence is right. Statistically, I speak the most truth out of all of you.
He actually does somehow.
No, yeah, he does.
Well, isn't this a lovely stat-sharing moment we have going on, yeah? Now, before we move on, Our next questioner had been calling our show the most out of everyone here. We've received their calls over midnight even. So, to appreciate their passion, we've decided to compile all their questions into one. Our next question is from Shimmering Dewdrops upon Everlasting Fields of the Everlasting Evergreen Colony, who asked a very long question for each of you, so be prepared, everyone. Hello, it's a pleasure to be on this game show, sweeties. Now, I suppose I should start asking. First off, looks to the moon. What is it like to be the one in charge? I would love to hear someone else's perspective on being in charge of a group. Does anyone get up to any mischief?
Well, being in charge has its ups and downs. The upside is that I got myself a very warm and lovely group of iterators. Yes, there are a few very mischievous people around here, but it keeps the group alive and fun to be with. We're a family, and always will be. Even though the great-grandmother will not call us that. I love my family, the Downpour Local Group. And the downside is that sometimes there are certain groups of figures that dislike how we do things around here, and I have to answer them and figure out a way to make sure our work does not get interrupted. Things have changed ever since the dawn of my kind, and I've witnessed so many norms, society, politics, laws, and even beliefs change from time to time, just because of my kind's existence. My job is to keep my group out of any problem that we created, or from outsiders trying to tear us apart. It's not easy, but it is worth my time.
To Seven Red Suns! You have a favorite creature of sorts? I personally am very fond of the pipe slugs.
Pipe slugs are fine creatures, a bit underappreciated. But the fact that they've kept our pipes and vents clean without any downside to it, very good choice. Do I have a favorite creature? Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have one. But I don't see much in current day creatures. All of the natural-born creatures have all gone extinct before my time.
You could make something up.
I suppose I could. Making up a made-up favorite creature now. I suppose something that would be able to follow all of my commands perfectly, completely true to the purpose that I've given them. Maybe they would be able to adapt to a variety of environments, land, water, or the sky, without too much modification that caters to each of them. Also, the ability to defend themselves, relying on environmental perks is such an inefficient way to not get yourself killed. I would make mine with the weaponry to defend themselves. And I suppose if all of that had been achieved, they would be my favorite creature.
Oh, what would you name them?
Self-prepared entity. Armed. Reliable.
That's a good name.
Why, thank you.
To 5 Pebbles. I hear you're the youngest. Yes? Well, how are you managing your work, and what do you like to do in your breaks?
I'm not the youngest. What are they talking about? Didn't the host say Unparalleled Innocence is the newest and greatest construction yet?
I'm not that great. I'm just new.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, sweetie. And Pebbles, you will always be our youngest member in my heart, little brother.
That sounds degrading. And offensive to the actual youngest member here.
I could share.
No?
Oh.
You know, if that one campaign didn't succeed, the youngest one here would be Gray. Have you guys ever thought about Gray being the youngest one out of all of us?
I'd rather not. The newer generation has greater potential and processing capabilities than we do, so I'm glad it didn't stop at my generation.
I do concur that we are getting old and almost obsolete to the new generations.
Want a way to make an old lady feel her age, guys?
As for the other question, I have a strict schedule for myself. I don't take breaks. That's all.
2. No significant harassment. I have heard you are a mischievous one. Might I ask who influenced your humor and personality? I know I have heavily influenced my iterator. And what is your bond like with your colleagues?
Ho ho ho, this is a good one too. Well, first and foremost, I gotta credit my constructor, my administrator, and my best friend, one direct goal, infinite curved paths. He was like a brother to me, a genuine person who is at the top of their game. Oh, Floyd, what a man. He made me into the iterator I am today. He was very different from every other benefactor I've ever met. He was funny, energetic, and very intelligent. Of course, the two of us would occasionally get into a bit of mischief, you know? But I don't think I can say that out loud in public, or else the primary, my colony's leader, will get mad if we ever mention it.
Oh, what was it?
Trick question, Boo. But anyway, he's not with me anymore. He moved into Gray's colony when he was being constructed, and I was a bit sad back then, but hey, as Gull said, you gotta grow on your own, man. Get your own face up there like I did. And so, I did.
He still speaks very highly of you, Sig, even now.
Oh no, I know. I still talk to the guy every now and then. It's not like the olden days where if you go, then it'll take weeks for you to message each other, ain't it?
Do you not miss him being mad at you physically?
I'm not dating him, bro. Like I said, we're brothers.
Unparalleled Innocence. Now, I haven't heard much about you, so apologies if my question is a tad underwhelming. How do you contribute to your group? As in work, socially, or whatever you iterators get up to?
If you don't know me well, then, hi. My name is Unparalleled Innocence. I am a Generation 4 iterator of the Downpour Local Group. I mostly just act as support to the others. Since I'm a new generation, I was built with a specialty in mind, which is to operate as a medical facility. I help create medicines, antiviruses, and body modifications, if need be.
You know, if we're allowed to change our bodies, I would give myself the
Another marking on my face. I feel like 2 isn't enough.
I would give myself wings. My administrator showed me the freedom's bird have to soar across the sky. I think that would be fun.
I changed nothing about myself. Why would I?
I'd love to get a marking on my face. What about you, UI?
I would like to be myself.
I respect that.
And last but not least, chasing wind. Do you have any sort of hobby, like reading, collecting, trinkets? I'm quite interested.
I do have a side project I'm operating with my administrator at the moment. It is called the Repurposing Project. It is where we have repurposed organisms that have evolved beyond their original purpose to serve something better, or revert them to the original one. It is small, yes, but, well, it is fun. That's my hobby.
Oh, look at that. Someone other than me is having fun.
I know how to have fun, Sig. Come on.
Yeah, but your definition of fun is playing Pong. I just don't know how Sliver never gets tired of playing it with you.
She appreciates a classic, apparently. Unlike you guys.
Pong is a good time waster. Not a bad one.
And that is all the questions from one of our beloved questioners. Thank you again for your passionate questions, and please limit yourself next time, yeah? Moving on! Our next question is from The Inferno, Endless Indignation of the Veil of Prophecy Colony, who asked, Who looks to the moon? As you know, all of us are in a constant fight against the 5 natural urges that bind us to this never-ending cycle. Although with the discovery and modern use of void fluid, I begin to question myself if these 5 natural urges are indeed something to resist or forget outright, even if it is known to preferably maintain the status quo of ridding yourself of them. I've kept my focus on maintaining traditional values in all my cycles. However, I came to a spiritual halt recently. Iterator Moon, in all your knowledge and unimaginably potent, precise, and fast calculations, is attachment to a living being enough to tether yourself to the cycle eternally? Am I not allowed to feel love?
Ah, I see. You have a dilemma there, my friend. I have to admit, you are not the first one to have asked me that kind of question in the first place. It was someone else. But I understand your problem. I do. Because we were created to solve a lot of problems. Your kind of problem is something we iterators have to solve. And I want to tell you this right now. You are capable of so much more. You are capable of feeling so much more than what you believed in before. You just have to open up to the possibilities of it. It is scary. It very much is. The natural urges are always there within all of us. Even iterators have to deal with the possibilities of emotions and feelings. But we are what we are. We're capable of controlling it and expressing it efficiently. And it is scary to even approach that subject, considering our terror to the cycle. Love is something that is rare to see in this reality, and it's the reason why so many civilizations fell before us. But it's never worthless to learn about it. I like to believe that people should be more curious instead of being judgmental. Love is a choice, a decision, a chance. It could be something wonderful or brutal. It can create life or destroy it. There's so much more to it than we dare to look at. Love can be something more powerful than the cycle itself. And that's something you should be curious about. Is it worth learning about it? That is up for you to decide. As for me, I have experience.
Or, as I would like to call it, hey, go get some!
No significant harassment, please. Do not upset the crowd.
Whoop-de-doo. Oh, my bad.
Our next question is from Quiet Whispers Under Desolate Skies of the Chasing Wind Colony, who asked, "To 700 sons, do you consider the other iterators your family? Or do you believe in the teachings we follow?"
I do consider them close to me, yes. It's not something that I would say lightly, no. But they have achieved my respect and affection towards me. I feel safe and comfortable with them. While I do believe in the teachings of the Grand Cycle, I also believe that in order to achieve our salvation, we cannot do it on our own. We need to have those that believe in you, and they believe in me.
Well, ain't that sweet of you, sunshine?
My benefactors don't approve of your nickname, however.
Well, if I ever cared for their opinions, I would be as bald as a pipe slug.
We're already bald. We don't have hair.
And that is why you're the best.
Our next question is from Gravel Eater, Apostate of Death of the Lone Black Star Colony, who asked, "To no significant harassment, do you approve of mushroom use for recreational purposes? And are they legal in your compound? If so, then expect my imminent pilgrimage to your lands."
Oh, they are very legal in my colony, yes. They're very much available everywhere here. Look, in a world where natural urges are the bane of everyone's existence, you just want to let go of it all for a bit, man. I get it. So, yeah, my colony is quite popular for recreational drugs. Some weak, some way too strong, but they are regulated. I don't do one myself, as my work is quite important, but also because it doesn't have any effects on us iterators. Would, but couldn't.
Sometimes I believe my benefactors were right in despising your colony's policy. It seems like it's just a place where junkies can go and not have a care in the world.
I mean, let's be honest. The world doesn't care about them. So why should they? Besides, isn't letting go, having less effort in the world, is the same way to ascension? Maybe the answer to our great problem is just more drugs.
I beg to differ, but thank you for your opinion, Sig.
Our next question is from Five-Bladed Corn under Blame Stars of the Chasing Wind Colony, who asked, To Chasing Wind, when the host was saying the iterators' names, the audience was cheering, but when the host said your name, the audience didn't cheer that hard. Really, it sounds like they're not cheering at all. It just sounds like they're talking among themselves. What do you think about this? Are you mad, sad, or do you just not care about the audience?
I really don't care about them. Let's just move on.
No, hold on. It seems like there's a very important reason for why they aren't happy with you, and we want to know why.
Do I have to?
Yes, you do.
Alright, fine. There are a multitude of reasons. There are a multitude of reasons why the audience dislikes me or my appearance here in the show, and all of it is because of my own existence and what I represent.
And what is that?
I was created after the Iterator Extension Project campaign led by my Grand Counselor, Four Rising Suns, One Setting Moon. The campaign was to extend and renew the Iterator Project, which was supposed to be retired after the last of the Generation 3 Iterators. I was supposed to be the last Generation 3 Iterator ever built. However, thanks to the campaign, the Iterator project was extended, and now we have Generation 4 Iterators, like 5 Pebbles and Unparalleled Innocence. But the campaign led to a massive divide between the benefactors despite the majority ruling in extension. And so my existence then became a symbol of hate for those that believed my kind should have ended with me. A very stupid and hypocritical decision, because they still migrated to the new generation Iterators. I hope that with this show, you will finally understand that the campaign was a success and that you are also reaping the benefits of it. And we can finally move on to solve the great problem together, both the benefactors and Iterators.
Dear audience, Chasing Wind!
This is the first time anyone has ever cheered for me on purpose outside of my colony.
Our next question is from Concentrated Amounts of Melted Steel of the Ever-Keeping Opal Colony, who asked, To 5 Pebbles, what is your favorite color? If you had to pick, what would you say is your favorite species of creature? Who's your favorite iterator to talk to? And do you have a favorite story and/or song?
I see all kinds of electromagnetic waves, from gamma rays all the way to radio waves. I don't have a favorite light spectrum. And all I see are those lower purpose organisms are the dead weight they're giving us on finding the solution. Why do we need to send them as well? Because it's our purpose, of course. I don't like talking to anybody who wastes time on my work. So far, only Suns and Grey are worth my time.
Rude. Much.
As for my story, no. Not yet. My story is still yet to come. If ever.
Our next question is from 18 Silver Statues, none requested of the Sun's Harsh Gaze Colony, who asked, To Unparalleled Innocence, I have an entirely hypothetical question for you that in no way pertains to the real world at all. Suppose someone, certainly not me of course, was planning to create a silver statue in your form. Are there any alterations you would make to that form, so that your radiance might shine even brighter still? If so, what would you change?
That's very nice of you. Even if it's just a hypothetical question, I don't necessarily think that I deserve a silver statue. Usually they are reserved for those who have achieved something. I am a new iterator and have not achieved anything.
But what if you achieve something and then get a statue built, huh?
Well, if that ever happened, if you do want to make a statue of B, well, perhaps I would, change something about it a bit to represent myself more.
So you can be yourself?
Yes, that's it.
I respect that.
Our next question is from Steeled Spikes across Sacred Scales of the Dull Stripes over Soundbites Colony, who asked 2 iterators. The first one is, To Chasing Wind, I've been planning to visit your superstructure for a while. I would like to ask, Where are some interesting places I could maybe visit?
Oh, a tourist? That's quite rare. But very well, I don't mind showcasing my superstructure's impressive culture and architectural marvel. There are many places I would recommend, but for time's sake I will narrow it down to just 3 magnificent places. The first place you will want to visit is the Arc of Wings. It is the main gateway into our city of Megacarta. It's located in the eastern district of the city, as well as where the skyport is located, and where you would usually arrive on my rooftop. You can't miss it, as it's the gateway into the city. It is a beautiful platinum arc with wings decorating it. The constructor said that the arc representing our freedom is as high as the sky above, even though it's stuck to the ground, which is why I never get it. But the arc is beautifully made. The next place you should visit is the Silver Inn, a massive hotel which can house over 1,000 tourists at maximum capacity. It is where you should be staying before you continue your tourism across my city. There are meditative chambers and praying rooms available. And, if you would like the lifetime service, we also have a void bathroom prepared for you, and a place in our memory crypts for your belongings. Lifetime support guaranteed. The last place I would suggest is the conference building. This massive area is the most important place within my city, as it is where the governing body's heart beats and gives life to the entire city. They have exclusive guides for tourists, so you will never see the inside of our politics. Because why would we ever let you in? And that is all I could promote. Will be available whenever you wish to visit.
The next question is to looks to the moon. I would like to hear what you would have to say in regards to your superstructure being particularly close to another fellow iterator, 5 Pebbles. What is your opinion on this circumstance, and if you have any complaints, I would be very interested to hear about them.
Oh, of course I don't mind them. I mean, I got a closer neighbor than anyone else in the school. I do admit, before and even during his construction, there was a big controversy regarding where he was built on top of, which is the true Northern Citadel. It was a very important historical and religious city of the past Rain benefactors, so it was understandable for them to be split regarding this decision. I did think the part where he was built in the same source of water as I am is a more prominent issue, but now that he's built, I see no problem at all. In fact, it's more of a plus now. I mean, look at him! Isn't he adorable?
Our next question is from 1,000 Travels of Mistakes from the Looking at the Starways colony, who asks, to looks to the moon. Do you like space or the actual moon? If so, have you got a favorite phenomenon?
Space question? I do enjoy looking up into the void above. Of course, I like the actual moon we have. It's a beautiful set piece in the grand scheme of the entire realm. It fills up the void the sun left when it became night, and it lights up the dark when the people below need guidance. It's a beautiful and very helpful piece of nature, and I am very honored to be named after it. As for favorite phenomenon, eclipses. They're a magnificent phenomenon that only appears once every few thousand cycles, and it's always magical when it happens. To have 2 cosmic entities fuse and shadow the entire land below it, showing the magnitude of its impact to the entire realm. We live in such a magnificent realm, and sometimes we overlook it.
Our next question is from 7 Threads of Peaceful Slumber of the No Significant Harassment colony, who asks, to 7 Red Suns, what species besides us and yourselves are you the most interested in at the moment?
Is this not the same as the previous question?
It says here interested, not favorite, so perhaps the species you are curious about the most.
Ah, I see. If there is a species for me to be curious about, it's definitely the gigantic and mysterious void worms, which dwell within the void sea below. What are they? What are they made of? Why are they there? Were they created or did they spawn from the void? How many did they spawn? There are a billion more questions I could ask right now, and it still won't be enough. The only thing we've known after years of recording and analyzing their behavior through none of the short dedication and sacrifice is that their only guide into the void below. But only if you've met the proper requirement. Otherwise, they will leave you alone. Hence why we instilled the guardians into the ancient depths that existed to prevent foolish or ignorant people from coming down there and trying to ascend without the proper requirements. That is all.
Our next question is from Many Books of Immense Knowledge of the 20 Functions Colony, who asked, "Do you know Significant Harassment? Have you played any pranks on the Downpour Local Group? And if so, which one was your favorite?"
Oh, have I?
Oh, brother.
I suppose this was coming.
Oh,
And now we are back with the stupid questions. With a streak of good ones until now.
Okay, listen here to your question here, okay? I have executed over 1,342 pranks since I was constructed. I have pranked over 154 benefactors and over 127 iterators and counting. Over 50% of the entire 1,000 plus pranks I've done were executed on these poor souls in front of you. Right now. From small to big, they've experienced it all. However, here, now, listen. I haven't even gotten to my best prank yet.
What?
Isn't there enough pranks already, dear?
Well, I shouldn't expect anything else from you.
I have to say, it does pique my curiosity to ask what it will be.
or who gets the short straw.
No, it's still a mystery to come. A prank so iconic and more that it will shatter the entire reality of this world. Hell, even the universe. It'll be the best prank the realm has yet to see. I will keep them waiting. I will keep you waiting. It'll be amazing.
You're setting us up for disappointment. You know that, right?
Our next question is from Reflections of Clouded Horizon of the Wandering Omen Colony, who asks, to Chasing Wind, do you have any influence on the political system of your citizens? If you could change any flaws, what would you do?
I certainly do have influence, questioner. Quite a lot, actually. The governing management is split into 4 bodies: the residential body, the maintenance body, the research and development body, and the administration body. The residential body covers all of my citizens' needs and controls all of the policies in Megacarta, whether it's infrastructure, economy, education, and etc. The maintenance body controls the maintenance of the superstructure's needs and integrity. Essentially, they are the ones responsible for keeping me in good shape. The research and development body works as a special team of highly intelligent scientists and engineers to innovate and solve problems that others cannot solve. The administration body is myself. I am the one who supplies all 3 other bodies with the resources needed to fulfill their objectives. I control all of the supply transport, foreign relationships, export and import, all of that. Every management bodies are led by their own administrator, all of which are overseen by the Grand Counselor of the entire colony, the highest hierarchy in my colony. As the administration body, I control the supply lines and make sure that none of the other management were neglected or overloaded, which also means all of the policies will need to be overseen by me and if I can support them with it. The only flaw I can see is individual error, and that is something I cannot change. It's something to fix and solve. I hope you now understand the amount of influence an Iterator held over their colony.
Yeah, so next time you make some BS policies, just so you know, we see you.
I've heard of rumors that some benefactors were torturing their iterators, and that the trend seems to have been popular at some point.
It was a long time ago. Back when they treated us like computers rather than actual living organisms. Back then, they didn't live on top of us. And they were able to just do anything they can to make sure we do our proper work, as our only purpose back then was to solve the great problem. However, since the rain started pouring in, and the seas started being lifted above us, they had to be nice to us.
We have to be properly maintained now, treated well, or else one small mistake, and everyone will suffer for it.
Remember, we are all on the same boat here,
So, let's be nice to each other, shall we?
Our next question is from No Sliver of Innocence from the Seven Red Suns colony, who asked, to 5 Pebbles, why have you been built in the same basin as looks to the moon? Isn't that poor design?
Yes. I believe this has been touched up before a bit. I have to say, this is one of the few times I have to agree with looks to the moon. I was built with a lot of limitations due to where I was built. I was built as a residential iterator, as many would say. A residential iterator is an iterator who specializes in residential management. My main purpose is to bear the overpopulation within Moon and other neighboring colonies, which you can tell from how many massive buildings I have atop my superstructure. Because of my construction, Moon now can focus on her objectives without the worry of her residents' complaints. However, this does mean my water resource is shared with her. Both of us have to make sure none of the other messes up and drain the other's intake, which, as of now, is no problem as we have constant maintenance. The problem would only occur with a lack of maintenance and logic from both of our colonies. If they disappear, who knows what would happen? That's just speculation. We're good for now.
Our next question is from Winged Beast Endless Skies of the Lethargy Marches Among Orbits colony, who asked, to Unparalleled Innocence, recently I've observed several blooming rumors that caught my attention. One of these rumors, as you may already know, is that of certain operations, bound not for void within the crust deep below us, but instead for the other void far past the sky. Are these rumors based in some amount of truth, or are these mere unfounded speculations? And should the former be true, to what extent? I, as many others, sincerely doubt the possibility of traversing the upper void of absence past the atmosphere, and even if such a space exists. Regardless, perhaps there is some undeniable revelation no person has found. One you, in all your wisdom, could enlighten us to. Of course, we all know to trust the word of an iterator, especially the word from you.
I don't know. I've never thought that deep or high before. I'm a medical iterator, not a void iterator. It's not my specialty. Do we have a void iterator online?
If we do, which I doubt, they'd probably be offline by now.
Oh, that's kinda sad. I hope they're okay.
Our next question is from Amethyst Teardrop of the 7 Purple Stars colony, who asked, to any and all, what is your favorite form of entertainment media? For example, movies, books, comic books, etc.
Oh, this is lovely. My favorite form of entertainment media has to be fictional writing, especially certain types of genres.
What kind of genres? I do like writing too.
Well, it's a niche genre, very small fan base, but I like the alternate history fictional writing, especially interactions between historical figures.
I like that genre too.
Oh, wonderful! Oh, I would love to share my favorite ones with you, dearie.
Have you perchance read, The Sunrise and Sunset?
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, I have.
Unfortunately?
Yes, I don't want to say anything bad about it, but it does have flaws.
Can you expound?
Well, it seems illogical. The way the two warriors from the different clan were trapped inside the pit and had to work together to get out, figuring out how the cycle works, and then, out of nowhere, they made out before figuring out how to get out?
Whoa, mama.
It was supposed to be their way of reconciling and showcasing how close they'd become since before they were sworn enemies. I thought it would be a great showcase.
Sweetie, they've only met for at least a month. You don't go from sworn enemies to lovers in that amount of time. Especially since the Sunset Warrior repeatedly killed Sunrise Warrior right after they were trapped. I don't know what the author was thinking about.
I am the author. It was my first fanfiction.
Oh,
I like watching debates and discussions regarding realm misuse, controversies, conspiracies, and the likes. It's given me insight into what the realm is thinking about. The GoldenEye broadcast is the perfect channel for it.
I like playing games with a bunch of other iterators or benefactors that are chill and not strict about me doing my job. Yes, I can say this out loud because the primary also plays with me, and she's pretty good at it. We play all sorts of things.
I like watching natural documentaries with my administrator. Extinct organisms, upcoming artificial organisms. We watched quite a lot of it. It is a nice distraction.
I watch musical theaters.
What?
I do. They're very talented in their arts, and I like the music.
Okay. Did you malfunction or anything? Since when did you have a taste?
I do have a taste. A good one.
Touché.
Our next question is from a Funky Snails trash can of the Icy Contemplations colony, who asked, "Who looks to the moon? First, I want to say that I've made the pilgrimage to you and your brother's cities, and I must say, I love it. Now on to my question. Do you miss any of the flora or fauna that might have gone extinct since your activation?"
Oh, I hope you enjoyed Metropolis. It's such a good city to live in. Please stay there.
And, unfortunately, yes, I do have a few organisms I miss having around my facility ground after centuries of being constructed.
For example, the disappearance of our strawberry reptile population is such a massive blow to the wildlife diversity. They prefer colder regions, unlike the other reptiles, which caused them to grow weaker, and they were hunted down by the bigger predators so much that they weren't even rebirthed anymore. I do hope that one day they will return. Somehow. There are more that went extinct, but unfortunately it would take us the entire day to just reminisce.
Our next question is from 17 Hammers Upon Roaring Flames of the Bell of Gesture colony, who asked, "To 7 Red Suns, have you ever thought about creating a purposed organism for your own entertainment?"
No, unless it's for the purpose of solving the great problem, or any kind of problem. I don't want to make one just for the sake of my own enjoyment. That's selfish.
Our next question is from 8 Beads Upon Perilous Straits of the Lights and Grey Mists Ascending colony, who asked, "To no significant harassment, how many complaints from the others have you received?"
Even as we're live right now, I'm still getting complaints in my private chat, dear audience. Best not to ask, as I haven't even begun to try and count.
I wish I had your kind of determination.
Oh no, not determination. Just ignorance. Always ignorant.
Our next question is from Hatred Blooming Upon Stinging Roses of the Aligned Masterminds colony, who asked, "To Chasing Wind, in your professional opinion, what is the best way to deal with the scavenger infestation? Our Iterator has developed the species of small land-dwelling vultures to help control the overabundance in our city, but the numbers keep increasing."
A plague. One that specifically targets the genes of scavengers. It's the most reasonable and efficient way to get rid of them. Create a plague, order the pest control to spread them all across the city, and prepare a massive cleanup crew to deal with the mountains of bodies and throw them all into one big coffin. Then, you slowly lower them into a massive void pool, and you are now scavenger infested free.
Void, man. That's pretty dark.
They seem desperate, so I give them the most logical answer.
Well, what if the plague also infects benefactors? Or worse, the Iterator?
Then both the benefactors and iterators are idiots.
It's just another cautionary tale to add to the book of stupid mistakes.
Our next question is from 9 Sands and Colorful Urns of the Looks to the Moon colony, who asked, "To 5 Pebbles, you, but what is your favorite creature in our facility ground?" Oh no, I'm so sorry. I have no idea how that question got in there. That was a mistake.
It's fine. They're from Moon's colony. I would be worried if they didn't curse me in some way.
I'm sorry, Pebbles. I will make sure they're disciplined by the great-grandmother.
I My favorite creature is the Miros birds that protect the memory crypts below. They do their job well. I wish they were able to fly. I feel like they would be good patrol organisms around my superstructures. Maybe one day I'll give them wings to fly.
Our next question is from Sunshine and Rainbows Melted the Cold of the Preserving Kindness Colony, who asked, "Hi there. I'm Preserving Kindness, a Generation 4 Iterator. My administrator allowed me to ask Unparalleled Innocence a question. Since we're both the youngest of our local group, I was wondering if you would like to be friends."
Oh, friends? Me? But why would you ever befriend me?
Well, they are new and probably built around the same time as you are, so I think they just want to relate with you. I think it's pretty cute.
Oh, okay. Persevering kindness. I'll be your friend. I'll chat to you later.
Aww, our little UI has his first friend.
Our next question is from Fractures in Time, Endless Construction of the Quiet Music Colony, who asked, "To all, do you all enjoy listening to music? If so, what kind of music do each of you enjoy?"
Oh, I always like death metal. The calming presence it brings me every day is stellar. My favorite band is Ascend Madness. Good people.
I enjoy listening and going into depth into rap and EDM. They're quite the phenomenon, I would think. My favorite artist is Daft Sky's Obelisk of Punk.
Mushroom music.
I listen to traditional string music, but lately I've been more inclined to more modern music that implemented the same musical vibes I love from traditional strings. I like any band that implements it.
I like my musical theaters. However, spiritual music and hymns fill me with calmness.
I love the music by the legendary Proud Chapel Noble Seed of Roan. Her songs drill deep into my consciousness and help me stay positive every day.
Our next question is from Shimmering Brooks, Endless Creeks of the Grazing Stars Colony, who asked, "To looks to the moon, how does your colony manage and treat water resources?" This is pretty specific, but I have always been fascinated by the handling of potable water. The entire process of gathering the water, cleaning it, and making it safe for use and consumption intrigues me a lot. I would imagine water treatment pre-Iterator era varies wildly, so I wonder how other colonies would manage and source water resources. I hope all is well.
Oh, someone that's interested in our resource management? Oh, lovely! Of course, I will happily explain to you how we manage and treat our water resources. Listen closely now. As a Generation 1 Iterator, my superstructure was built atop a giant water reservoir. Back then, there wasn't nearly the amount of water resources spread across the land as is now, which is why every single Generation 1 Iterator was built on top of either lakes, reservoirs, rivers, or even oceans. As such, Generation 1 Iterators have more diverse water intake pumps compared to the later generation, as they have to adapt to each of their water reservoirs' location. For those built atop lakes and water reservoirs, their intake is pretty simple, as the water is immobile. For those built on rivers, their intake is specially built to suck in more water from the direction they came from. As for those built in the middle of the ocean, they have special filters to filter out salt and other debris. They were also built with stronger legs to stand the ocean waves. As we suck in water from our water reservoirs, we use it for cooling our superstructures, cleaning our pipes, and supplying water for the city. Of course, all that intake will need to be expelled, which is why we have the torrential downpour that we have today. Inside my superstructure, there are filtration systems installed to separate waters needed for my cooling and cleaning. And later on, when the Benefactor City was built on top of me, a separate filter was constructed to provide water to the city. After 5 Pebbles' construction, there's already enough water spread across the facility ground to facilitate its construction. And with how efficient TNCFS intakes, there's not much issue sharing a reservoir with him. I've had my concern, of course, but after calculating the math and the fact that he is a residential iterator, I was relieved. I hope that helps you understand.
Our next question is from Sunlit Hills, No Shaded Valley of the Two Open Doors Colony, who asked, "To Seven Red Suns, what is your view on the nature of the cycle? As a person who has, as of yet, not found death, even once the concept intrigues me. Endless life, but in what form? My peers have tried to explain quite often, but, perhaps fittingly, have failed again and again. Perhaps being quite transcendent compared to us lowly creatures would succeed. And while you are thinking, what of these myths of persistent reverberations in our midst?
Throughout history, we've been trying to learn and research the nature of the cycle, and new findings kept revealing itself. Many theories, hypotheses, even conspiracies sprang from the dawn of time to the present. I see the cycle as a body, with each and every living being as a cell that constructed it. Every cell has a purpose. Every purpose has a reason. Every reason has a goal in mind. What is the goal of the cycle? Death and rebirth. Each and every cell will keep dying and regenerate, over and over again, to keep the body healthy. An easy example is your stomach wall and the acid that's used to dissolve gravel. And for some cells, the goal is meaningless, it's torturous, it's frustrating. So those cells break the norm, creating their own destinies and ways to break out of the body. In medical terms, these are cancer cells. These cancer cells become more infectious and decide to spread across the body until their body can no longer sustain itself and stops regenerating cells. Eventually, it dies out. That is my view of the cycle. Once everything has broken free of the cycle itself will die off. We are the cancer cells, and we will succeed.
Our next question is from Stars Above an Endless Evening Sky of the Endless Stars Colony, who asked, question for no significant harassment. How do you keep so joyful and silly with all the work on the great problem that is required of you? It seems you always have spare time for answering the group's calls or making jokes.
Oh, well, you know. It is what it is, eh? When you were constructed in the golden age of massive superstructure, benevolent machine gods with the purpose of making the impossible possible, you gotta have the groove to go with it, you know? At least that's what Sliver of Straw thought, or Madame Sliver as I called her.
This is quite surprising. What was your relation with the great Sliver of Straw?
I was just one of her disciples. The only one, actually. I think I was the reason she didn't want to mentor anyone else ever again. Maybe because I was the perfect student. Anyway, she told me that you need to live with a bit of groove and not let the responsibilities, duties, and expectations of you get in the way of actually living. I said before in this show that my old administrator made me into the iterator I am today. Well, Sliver taught me into the iterator I am today.
I thought she was regarded as the best of the best. How did she end up with a disciple like you?
Well, I don't know. How did Sons end up with a disciple like you?
I also cannot see the resemblance.
Well, you youngins definitely did not know that she likes gambling on animal fight clubs, did you, huh? Scratch that from the record, yeah? Live, laugh, love.
Our next question is from A Vast Plausible Lake, the administrator of the Divergence Local Group, who asked, to Chasing Wind, hey, you want to get some coffee when you're done with this?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not? It's been a while since we hung out. I'll see you in a bit.
Who the hell was that?
My boy toy from another timeline.
Oh, okay.
Our next question is from 17 Storms, a falling star of the quietly whispered worship colony, who asked, who looks to the moon, what is your theory on what the triple affirmative will be?
I hope it's a little guy. I think if everyone gets to see an adorable little thing before they ascend, it will leave them with a sense of peace and comfort.
Wouldn't that just make them unwilling to ascend? Wouldn't it be better if it was a massive giant floating moon that flashes a single light across the realm and ascends everything within it? It's fast, painless, and a one-time use only, because everything will already be ascended within that one flash of light.
Well, instead of a small thing in a giant ball of hypotheses, it's actually an emotionless organism that goes on its journey across the realm with their only sole purpose of ascending everything and everyone without a second thought.
Why don't we just blow up the crust and let the void sea just engulf us all? Let that ocean below consume us all. Yeah.
Guys, I think this is a serious question.
I like the little guy idea.
Our next question is from One Leg, Nine Lit Ablaze of the Chords and Strings Unwinding Colony, who asked, to Unparalleled Innocence. Now, if interested in iterators should finally fail, how would you as an iterator wish to be treated? That is, would you prefer to be decommissioned, deconstructed, abandoned, or maintained? And if it should come to that, what reason aside from obvious moral and ethical concerns will we have to honor your wishes?
Well, what? But I was just recently constructed? I don't want to be decommissioned, deconstructed, or any of that. That sounds horrible and not part of the Iterator expansion project.
I think this is another what-if question, sweet.
No! I don't want to think about that. All of the options sound horrible. Even being maintained sounds horrible. I was built with a purpose in mind. I can be useful to people. I like being useful.
Hey, it doesn't seem so bad. We can finally do what we wanted to do.
I haven't been online for more than 10,000 cycles, and everyone is already questioning my existence. You guys have been online far longer than I have. There's still so much I need to finish.
Alright, sweetie, calm down.
I don't want to calm down.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I will have to bring UI back for a small talk with him. I'm sorry for this.
Well, that was quite unexpected, but it seems like it was fair to let the administrator calm down her newest and youngest member. Let's move on with the rest of the questions, shall we? Our next question is from 7 Grains of Salt Changing Tides of the Pillar of Quartz Colony, who asked, to 5 Pebbles, your existence is an unfortunate stain on this planet. Oh no. I'm so sorry again.
No. Finish the question. I want to hear this.
Are you sure?
Yes. Please. I am built to handle it.
All right. As head counselor of the Anointed Fjord Local Group, I must condemn my peers who have ordained that you be built upon the grounds of the true Anointed Citadel. Do you have anything to say of your progenitors who have thrust you into such a contentious situation?
Okay. I can stand the criticism and outright protest from Moon's colony. But you, an outsider looking in, who the hell do you think you are?
Oh, Lord.
Do you think you had any right or reasons to be saying all of that
I am so sorry for that fruity language, everyone.
Whoa. How did you do that?
Moon gave me permissions over 5 Pebbles for this show, in case this happened. Anyways, I will have to depart and discipline him further. I'm sorry for my abrupt leave. Have a good night, everyone.
Wait a second. And they're gone.
Well, I guess it's just the 2 of us now. Huh, Gray?
Well, I suppose it's about time to end it. Perhaps with a bit of a light-hearted question to end the show. What do you say, host? We do have to continue our work.
Well, I suppose that is a good suggestion. Even though the show was supposed to go on longer, but hey, always end on a positive, right, dear viewers? These iterators have work to do, and they have honored us with their presence here tonight. Let's move on to our final question. Our final question is from Alta Win, going all in, of the Two-Faced Truth Colony, who asked, question not for the guests, but question for the pathetic, sad, and unpious hosts of the so-called No Game Show. How do you wake up in the morning when other shows clearly have better ratings, better guests, and less criticism, and still decide not to ascend yourself?
Whoa.
That's quite the question.
Who the f*** do you think you are, huh? Do you think you have any rights to mock me for my achievements? Why don't you ascend yourself instead, huh? I think this realm needs more egotistic and pathetic echoes like you instead, huh? Ever think about that? You absolute f***ing object! I'm better than you, 1,000,000 times better than you! What kind of colony did you come from with that kind of manner, you absolute f***? Oh, you're one of them, aren't you? You're like a teensy-weensy little bug in a bubble. You look down on
And
me.
I think
You know
that's
I
our
don't
cue
understand
to
myself
leave,
because I'm
Sig.
insignificant stain
Yep.
and self-
Let's bounce.
You're too small for me to care. It means nothing to me. You're like an insignificant